Introduction. We live in a world obsessed with freedom. We chase it in politics, in relationships, in careers. We think freedom means doing whatever we want, whenever we want. But that's not freedom. That's indulgence. And indulgence often leads to slavery. Slavery to desire, to fear, to ego. Real freedom isn't loud. It's quiet. It's internal. It's the ability to remain calm in chaos, to choose reason over reaction, to live with purpose even when the world tempts you to drift. Stoicism, the ancient philosophy practiced by emperors, warriors, and thinkers, offers us a path, not to comfort, but to clarity. It doesn't promise happiness. It promises strength. It doesn't offer escape. It offers endurance. Today, I want to share with you 7 painful truths. These truths are not easy. They challenge your ego, your illusions, your habits. But if you're brave enough to face them, they will set you free. Let's begin. Truth 1, you are not special. From the moment we are born, we're told we are unique. That we are destined for greatness. That we are different from everyone else. And while it's true that each of us has our own story, our own fingerprint, our own voice, Stoicism reminds us of a deeper truth. In the grand scheme of the universe, we are not special. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote in his journal, "Soon you will have forgotten everything. Soon everything will have forgotten you." That's not nihilism. That's humility. It's a reminder that the universe doesn't revolve around us. That we are part of something vast, ancient, and indifferent. And here's the paradox: when you stop trying to be special, you become free. You stop performing. You stop comparing. You stop chasing validation. You start living. You start serving. You start being real. You don't need to be extraordinary to live an extraordinary life. You just need to be sincere, disciplined, and kind. Truth 2, most of your suffering is self-inflicted. Pain is inevitable. You will lose people. You will fail. You will be rejected. But suffering? That's a choice. The Stoics taught that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, it's our judgments about them. Think about it. Someone insults you. You feel hurt. But why? Because you believe their words. You give them power. You tell yourself a story: I'm not good enough. They don't respect me. I must prove myself. That story becomes your prison. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Your mind is a storyteller. And sometimes, it tells lies. Lies that keep you stuck. Lies that keep you small. Freedom begins when you challenge those stories. When you learn to observe your thoughts without becoming them. When you realize, I am not my emotions. I am not my fears. I am not my past. You can't control what happens. But you can control what it means to you. And that's where your power lies. Truth 3, you control very little. We love control. We plan our days. We set goals. We manage our image. We try to control how others see us, how they treat us, how they respond to us. But the truth is, you control almost nothing. You don't control the weather. You don't control the economy. You don't control your health. You don't control other people's thoughts, feelings, or actions. You don't even fully control your own body. It ages, it gets sick, it breaks down. So what do you control? Your response. Your attitude. Your choices. That's it. And that's enough. The Stoics teach us to focus only on what's within our control. To let go of the rest. Because when you try to control the uncontrollable, you suffer. You become anxious, frustrated, bitter. But when you accept reality as it is, and focus on your own virtue, you become calm, focused, free. Freedom isn't about having power over others. It's about having power over yourself. Truth 4, you will be forgotten. This one hurts. We all want to be remembered. We want to leave a legacy. We want to be admired, respected, immortalized. But the truth is, time forgets everything. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Consider how soon all things are forgotten, the endless waves of generations, the fading of memory, the erasure of fame. Even the greatest kings, artists, thinkers, eventually, they fade. Their names become footnotes. Their stories become myths. Their lives become dust." So what does that mean? Should we stop trying? Should we give up? No. It means we should stop chasing legacy and start living with integrity. Do good not because it will be remembered, but because it is right. Love not because it will be praised, but because it is real. Serve not because it will be celebrated, but because it is needed. When you stop fearing oblivion, you start embracing presence. You stop performing for history and start showing up for life. Truth 5, comfort is a trap. Comfort feels good. It's warm. It's safe. It's familiar. But it's also dangerous. Because comfort breeds weakness. It makes you soft. It makes you reactive. It makes you dependent. The Stoics believed that hardship is the training ground for virtue. Seneca advised practice in poverty, sleeping on the floor, eating simple meals, not to suffer, but to prepare the mind. Because when you've trained yourself to need less, you fear less. And when you fear less, you live more. Growth lives in discomfort. Strength is forged in struggle. Resilience is built in resistance. If you want to be free, you must be willing to be uncomfortable. To face pain. To endure boredom. To confront fear. To do what's hard, even when it's inconvenient. Comfort is seductive. But it's also a gauge. Choose challenge. Choose discipline. Choose the harder path. That's where freedom lives. Truth 6, emotions lie. Your emotions are powerful. They move you. They shape you. They guide you. But they also deceive you. Anger tells you to attack. Fear tells you to run. Jealousy tells you you're not enough. But these are reactions, not reality. The Stoic path is not to suppress emotion, but to understand it. To pause. To reflect. To choose reason over impulse. When you learn to sit with your emotions without obeying them, you become the master of your mind. You stop being a puppet pulled by feelings. You start being a philosopher guided by wisdom. Emotional discipline is not coldness, it's clarity. It's the ability to feel deeply without being consumed. To care without being controlled. To love without losing yourself. Freedom is not the absence of emotion. It's the ability to choose your response, even when emotions roar. Truth 7, you will die. The final truth. The one we all try to ignore. You will die. Your time is limited. Every breath brings you closer to the end. And that's not a curse, it's a gift. Memento mori. Remember death. Not to be morbid, but to be motivated. To live with urgency. To speak your truth. To love fiercely. To forgive quickly. To stop postponing joy. To stop waiting for the right time. Death is not the enemy. It's the mirror that shows us how to live. It reminds us that every moment matters. That every choice counts. That every day is a chance to be who you were meant to be. You don't have forever. So stop wasting time. Stop numbing yourself. Stop drifting. Wake up. Show up. Live now. Conclusion. These truths are painful. They challenge your ego. They confront your illusions. They demand your attention. But they also set you free. Stoicism is not about being emotionless. It's about being unshakable. It's about facing reality with courage. Choosing virtue over vanity. Reason over reaction. Discipline over desire. If you can accept these truths, your mind will become your ally, not your enemy. You'll stop chasing freedom in the world and start cultivating it within. And in that space of clarity, you'll find something rare and beautiful, real freedom. The kind that no one can give you. The kind that no one can take away. So take a breath. Reflect. Begin again. The path is hard, but it's worth it. And you're not alone.